the same way, you press down arrow after holding shift control together, so it will highlight the whole range. How big is it? It doesn't matter. Conditional formatting. Now go to new rule and select the very last. Use a formula to determine which cells to format. Click here. We already have copied that formula. We paste the formula here. We select the format and apply OK. Now you see it has highlighted only those values where this is vast and sale is greater than 400. You change. And hi viewers, this is a video regarding conditional formatting, which is a very good feature of Microsoft Excel. So let's have an overview of conditional formatting. Initially, we will go through a basic overview. So let's say we want to highlight sale amount which is greater than 300 or certain value. We'll be selecting the range and then conditional formatting. Highlight cell rules greater than. You can see here we can put any value and we can define some criteria to format. Red border. You can experiment all this. We can apply some custom format. So you can see all this. And then we can see these are the text values. So we just highlight these. Again, select the conditional formatting and you will see text that contains home goods. Okay, this is selected. We select the date and we say okay, we want to apply some date based rule. Highlight cell, a date occurring last month. So it will be highlighting all the dates which occurs last month, things like that. But the actual beauty of this conditional formatting is you can customize your own criteria to highlight certain rows, which is really helpful feature. So first of all, we just clear it. Now suppose we have a requirement that we want all those values highlighted where region is west and the sale amount is greater than 400. And you know that these functions work on some logical test based on true and false. Let's understand first true and false. What is true and false? Like our condition is we say equal to $sign. The first condition is region, that is in C2, and we say okay west. So C2 is not west. So this condition return false. Now the second condition is equal to $sign and E2 greater than 400. So this condition is true. We can combine two or more than two conditions with AND operator. And how AND behaves? AND will return true if all the conditions are true. If any of the condition is false, and will be returning false. So if we combine that with and, now you see this is logical test 1, then logical test 2 with comma separator, and so on. We can define as many tests as we want. So now we combine these two tests, and that is $sign C2 is equal to West, comma logical test 2 is $sign E2 greater than 400, and we close both the parentheses. Now see false and true false. As I mentioned, it will be returning true in case both the conditions are true. We drag this. Dragging this means we are dragging the whole formula. It will automatically change the cell. Now see, this is C3. Now this is C5. The same way we drag the second, and it will also be returning the same way. Wherever value is greater than 400, that is true. Wherever the value is less than 400, that is false. And here we had combined these two tests with AND operator, and if you see, it will return only where both the tests are true. So if we drag this, now you can see where both the tests are true, it is returning true. So we don't need actually these cell values to apply that formula. This is just for your understanding. What we do, we just copy this formula, copy, press escape, we delete all these columns. Now we apply conditional formatting based on our criteria. All the West cell greater than 400 must be highlighted. We select the cell range. You can select with mouse if this is small range, but if you have huge data set, just put the cursor in very first column, shift, control, and right arrow. The same way you press down arrow after holding shift control together. So it will highlight the whole range. How big is it? It doesn't matter. Conditional formatting. Now go to new rule and select the very last. Use a formula to determine which cells to format. Click here. We already have copied that formula. We paste the formula here. We select the format and apply OK. Now you see it has highlighted only those values where this is West and sale is greater than 400. You change any value, sorry, 321, which should be less than 400, so it is not highlighted anymore. You change it, it is highlighted. Now you change the region, it will be gone, because our condition was just to highlight greater than 400 sale for West region. So that's it. Thank you for watching.